Linn Associates with your morning flash update for a frigid, that's not even the right word, a freezing morning in Chicago on this January 26, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. It's about zero in Chicago without a wind chill. Can you imagine what it is out there? I mean, it's brutal. If you put the wind chills on it, it's absolute insanity. Very, very cold. That's going across parts of the country, so you've got to pay attention to it. I just got my heating bill, by the way. It is up. I just checked it. It went up 60% from last month. Last month was cold too. I mean, this is insane. So that's my December bill. Wow, did that go up? So quite a bit here in my house. Maybe I got to put in new windows. It's such a serious amount. It's got me thinking for the first time. So let's talk before we get to the markets and talk a little bit about what is going on. We had the mortgage market headline recap. We get it every week, as you know. We're looking at a decline in every one of the categories for the weekend of January 21st. Rates going up, the dead of winter. Okay. Where I look for a little bit of improvement is new home sales data. And the reason is there's still this phenomenal housing shortage in the world. In America, but Europe, almost anywhere you go, people are moving even back to the cities. I mean, that's quite a move that is going on. I know in Chicago we have skyscrapers going up. We have development areas kicking off. It's crazy. We have an area called Lincoln Yard, billions upon billions of dollars going into it right on the river in the heart of the city. Quite a development. They'll fill these things up. So people said, you're moving out of the city? Nonsense. That's not what's going on. We get the EIA petroleum stockpiles. And then we have two central banks today. We have our Fed at the 1 o'clock announcement, 1:30 press conference, and we have the Bank of England today, Bank of Canada today. England's right around the corner. So you're going to get all these different central bankers. And around the world, we're starting to see most central banks are raising interest rates. But we'll be focused on what the Fed says. This is not a live meeting in live meeting, the Fed's going to raise rates at this meeting. We'll get information, and then in the March meeting, that's the live meeting where it's expected they will go up in rates anywhere from a quarter point. Some people think it could be a half point. I think it's a quarter point. And then I'm not in the camp where you're going to get rate hike if the supply channels fill again. That's going to be the key. Can they fill the supply chain? And if they can, that'll take some inflation pressure off the market. Will the Fed pay attention to the craziness in the stock market that we've seen over the past month? I doubt it. I think that the Fed is saying, that's the repricing mechanism. The market was up a lot. It can afford to give back some of that. Gold giving back a big chunk today. We're looking at a mixed picture in all of the grain markets. I like what I'm seeing in platinum and palladium, and the reason I like it is I believe that they're pricing in catalytic converter usage. So I think you're already seeing that. I think you've got to pay attention to that. In the grain market, soybeans again taking off to the upside. Corn market up a little bit too. We're going to get more details about South American weather coming up very shortly. Bonds and notes fairly stable going into this meeting, and I pay attention to that. Now, we will be writing about this. I don't know if most of you realize how many newsletters we put out a day, but it's an excess. I was trying to count it, probably in the neighborhood 75 to 100 at times. I mean, it's just report upon report, and we're writing on the futures markets, the options on futures, the spreads. We're giving you ideas on price counts, in other words, where the market might go daily. This is all coming out. Oral commentaries throughout the day. And it just keeps you going with all the information. We break it down, by the way, into the categories that you might want, so you don't have to get all those newsletters. We have clients just want the grains. We have clients just want the metals. We get them that just want the technical analysis as to what we're doing. We put this together, but we'd like to show you what our clientele gets. So all you got to do is go to our website. Under free offers, it's there. Remember that I'm going to have a live webinar, and that webinar will be tomorrow. That is Thursday. I'll open it at 12:15. If you haven't got your invite, take your cursor, just move it up here. You'll see an icon here. Click on it, fill out the form, and I'll see you tomorrow then. Write me any markets you want me to cover, though, way ahead of time. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day. I'll see you at the end of the day with your market wrap-ups. Take care.